If you don't like it as much as I like it, I don't think we can be friends anymore. Sorry. So here we go. Hey there, welcome back to RevRender Garage. My name is Sean, and today on the show, we are going to be continuing on working on our Project Ruckus scooter. Today, I want to focus on getting the back driver's side a little bit pimped out, and we're talking about the CVT cover, Kickstarter, S-tube. We're not running an air canister on this one, but it also does not have a real S-tube, which I would like to put on. And then let me show you what we're going to actually be looking at here. So if you look down here, we're going to remove the CVT cover. We're going to have to remove this first. We're going to powder coat just the Kickstarter red. We're going to do this all red here. We're going to leave the Honda black, powder coat all of the CVT bolts. So anything that bolts this on will be black, and we'll do this bolt red as well. The S-tube will go here, will come out, and that'll position this a little bit back like this. What we need to do is get that removed, get everything that we need to sand up on the workbench, sand it down, powder coat it, put it on the bike, and then
damn, man, that looks so good.
Let's do this. All right, folks, at this point, we are going to start the disassembly of the Kickstarter CVT case, and we're going to get this off of there. We're going to need a 10mm socket, a regular screwdriver. The one thing I noticed about this is we're only going to have to remove 3 bolts, and that is because it is missing 4 bolts. So we're going to have to get some more bolts for this, but for now, we just need to get it disassembled, so let's do that. We'll break loose all of the 10mm bolts that are holding this in right now. My fear is that maybe these snapped off down here, but we'll be able to tell in just a minute. I'm curious to see how much dirt and grime is in this thing, because I can't imagine that it's sealed very good, only having a few bolts like that. And if you've ever taken a Kickstarter off, you got to take this bolt all the way out. It's got a groove cut in the Kickstarter post, and that's what holds this thing from slipping. If you're out and about and it slips on you, it's going to be tough to start it. We've got our handy dandy metal trays from Harbor Freight, of course. My camera's sitting on a Harbor Freight bucket. Let's get this air cleaner off. I'm going to need a Phillips head for that. We've got that removed, and the one thing that I want to do is check to see if this S-tube is going to work on this. Let me grab that real quick. All right, it's going to need a reducer. You can see right there that it's going to have the air filter come back here, and then this will be all matte black, which will really set it off against the bare metal, and then definitely it'll set it off with this. Let's get that going here. Just got to finish removing this stuff, and look at that, the whole case is just wobbling right off. Almost got it. That's going to need a persuader to get it back on. But again, we're going to work on powder coating just the foot thing right here, which will just make it pop. So let's get these bolts all the way out. Looks like we got a sticker to remove as well, and this looks like a really nice gasket. So I'm hoping that we can preserve it. That is free. This is what happens when you don't have all the bolts in your CVT cover. That is just riddled with garbage and dirt. I did not realize there was so much stuff in here, but I think we'll be okay because we're not powder coating anything inside here. We're just going to clean that up, and then we'll flip it over and start sanding on it. But I'm going to try to remove this gasket if I can, because it's got to come off before it goes in the oven. So now we need to get this all cleaned out, and I'll do some brake clean on that air compressor, and we'll get that dialed in. So let's go do that. All right, peeps, we got our brake clean, got it from Harbor Freight, got this air compressor, nozzle from Harbor Freight, hose from Harbor Freight, air compressor running inside. Harbor Freight, baby.
Always Harbor Freight, baby.
Now we've got our CVT cover over here, and what we're gonna do is just start dousing it with brake clean, and this should clean it really well. You saw how dirty it was, and we'll just get this sprayed down really good once, and then we'll get the air compressor in there. All right, you can see it is definitely cleaner than it was. You can actually see bare metal. So I'm gonna douse it again. So when you're at Harbor Freight, pick some of this stuff up. This is amazing cleaner. It evaporates and dries in seconds. We're gonna blow this out again. And if I didn't say so, wear some kind of eye protection. I usually have my glasses on. The thing I'll tell you about brake clean is if you get brake clean on plastic, say your plastic cover for your speedometer, I got some on one of those and it completely just clouds it up and mars it up. It's not good. So wear safety goggles and just get everything away from it. Definitely getting cleaner. So let's take it inside. We'll get it on the workbench and we can start sanding this. Got this Polini sticker on there. We're going to have to get that removed and then we can actually start doing our sanding. I'm going to use the heat gun to heat this sticker up and hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to remove at that point. Superman, Clark Kent. So we're going to just try this approach first. Right now I'm not impressed. We might be sanding this off. There we go. Oh, that is very satisfying. All in one go. All right, we are now officially ready to start sanding that. And we do have some residue on there, but I am not that concerned. We'll get some goof off. I've used this on things and it's pulled stuff off amazing. I've also used it on things and it's completely effed up the surface. Just spray a bunch on there because you need it to sit for a few. But with the paper towel, it'll keep it on there because this is an uneven surface. Basic physics, kids. Basic physics. Let's grab our Kickstarter. All right. We've got our Kickstarter and we're going to sand this all off, but the black is still going to be down in those little grooves. So what we're going to get is an end that's all red. All of this raised area is all going to be red, including this little bar right there, and then the one on the back side. And then what we're going to do is use heat tape everywhere else. And it looks like our goof off is starting to work. You can see it's starting to build up all that sticker residue as I wipe it. That'll just make it easier because you get that gum from the sticker in the sandpaper and it just clogs all the grit. Everyone knows can't sand with clogged grit.
That's right. You can't sand with clogged grit, baby.
As I explained before, this Honda sign right here is going to stay black because we're just going to sand off the surface and it's going to leave a black lettering. At least it's going to be dark with a little tiny bit of red on it. Kind of like the muffler, except this is going to be so small you won't see that red. It'll just come out as black. But the muffler, yeah, that had too much red on it and that's why we matted it in the end. And you know what? It was the best decision ever. Shane reached out to me just to let me know how badass the matte black was. And if Shane's reaching out, it's dope. Okay, let's cue the time lapse. All right, folks, by no means am I done sanding right now, but I wanted to show you an idea that I came up with. We had talked about leaving the Honda black because those letters are recessed down into the metal, but I don't want to get that out because it's going to make it black lettering with translucent red everywhere else. So what I saw when I started sanding this, that the center section of it is recessed. So what I did is I sanded all the way up to all the edges. Everything you see black in that center area is going to be black when we're done.
Using your head.
It'll have a nice glow of red to it, if you remember from the muffler. Anyhow, we got to get back to sanding, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out. And boy, is it going to make that bike stand out. Let's get to it. All right, after massive sanding, we have finally finished the prep work for the CVT cover. So let's take a look at it. And as you can see, it's going to look sweet. All that black in there is just going to have a nice little tinted red. There's a couple little spots here that have some black in it. It's just hard getting into those edges, but that's on the bottom. And in any case, some of those little artifacts look pretty cool on there. We're just going to leave that. And now we're going to take it out and powder coat it. It's going to look so good. Timer just went off. I got my little pliers, going to go out and get it and see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Woohoo!
Wait for it.
Oh my God. This thing looks effing sick. I know it's hard to see right now, but we're going to get it hanging here and get it cooling, and then we will show it off in all of its glory to you. But first, I got to scrub off all this powder coat. I look like I'm all sickly and stuff. Anyhow, all right, we have let the CVT cover cool, and it's ready to show you. And is that effing sick or what? Look at that thing. That thing is dope beyond belief. That Honda just sticks out. It's almost like a racing stripe down it. I could not be more excited to start to get this thing back together. But first, we have got to finish working on this right here. We're just gonna sand that down, get that red, and then our S tube has to be rough sanded all the way down, which will take some time. And at that point, we can matte black that. And then we are going to powder coat the hose clamps. We're gonna powder coat those red because they'll be going against black and it's gonna look so good. Anyhow, stay tuned. We're continuing on. I got the Kickstarter done. A little hard to see in the light. Oh, there you go. All red just on these edges and then black in the centers, which I just think looks so cool. What I don't think looks so cool is the red tint on the black here. Just like the muffler, I'm not satisfied. So what I'm gonna do is remove the Kickstarter, and then I'm going to tape off all the red, and then I'm gonna matte black this. And I just think it's gonna look a million times better. I will get to that, removing this, getting it all taped up, we'll check back in, and then we'll get this thing matted black. So I finished taping this up. Took a little while. Those circles take a little bit of time. I like using gaffing tape. It doesn't leave a residue or anything, and it seems to hold the edges really good. Let's just rub all these edges down. Just make sure there's no cracks in the tape. And then we're just gonna run a piece of tape around the Kickstarter post. It's got enough powder coat on it right now that the Kickstarter was extremely hard to get off.
Yo, always check your tape edges before powder coating.
Now that we've got it all taped up, I'm gonna go out and start painting it, and when we're done, we'll show you. All right, we got the first coat on, so now you can see the matte drying really nice, but this stuff dries insanely quick. So we should be able to see what it looks like when it's all said and done. And I just know it's gonna look killer. We will finish getting the paint on that and show you a finished product when we're done. I'm extremely happy with the decision to tape it off and go matte black. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit more, even though it looks dry. Then we'll pull that tape off and see what it looks like. This thing looks so amazing. So I'm gonna show it to you. If you don't like it as much as I like it, I don't think we can be friends anymore. Sorry. So here we go. That looks so much better. Just like the muffler. I knew it would look killer. I just didn't want to tape it off. But I got past that stage in my life and decided that taping it off would be the best. We got to get the Kickstarter back on it. We're going to talk about that S-tube. Came across some discoveries with it. So stay tuned and we'll finish this bad boy up. All right. I told you I'd talk to you about the S-tube. When I put this on the bike out of the manifold, this tube is so close to the back tire that it basically will rub if you hit any little bumps. It probably wouldn't be a good idea. So what I decided to do is I took the tube that it came with and I just painted it matte black with a rattle can. It's gonna work just like we need, and it's gonna look nice with those red rings accenting where it connects to the manifold and then also where it connects to the air filter. All right, we have finished the little rings that we're gonna use. Got them all powder coated up to match the bike. Just makes it look so much more uniform. Okay, so what we need to do is get these pipe clamps onto our little bent tube and get the air cleaner on there. And once we get that, we can take it over to the bike, connect it back up, and I'll show you what everything looks like. All right, I was able to get the clamps on, got everything dialed in, got it on the bike. So we're gonna take you over there and show you exactly what it looks like now. So as far as I'm concerned, win-win. So let's take you over there and have a look at it. You can see down here, those red pipe clamps look great. And then here's where we use the doubles to connect the rubber tube to the air filter over the adapter. We have got everything wrapped up that we plan to do, including the CVT cover, Kickstarter. To me, it all looks amazing. The black bolts just really set it off. And the other nice thing is too, we've got all the missing bolts that weren't in the bottom all put in there. So now the CVT cover is mounted correctly all the way around. We're not gonna get it full of dirt like we did the last time. So with that, we are going to wrap up this video and we're going to move on to the next part of this Ruckus rebuild, which right now, you don't know what it is. I do. So you'll see that in the next video coming up. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. Give us a like, turn on your notifications, tell your friends, and with that, RevRender out.